Oh, of course it's Blumhouse. I was about to say, how does that water look so fake? It's because it is. Oh, God. Damn it. For fuck's sake, this is how they're doing it? This is not interesting. I get it, it's because the letters are invisible and the water's washing up on it. It's super clever, whatever. The Invisible Man was written and directed by Leigh Whannell and released to theaters across the US on February 28, 2020. The majority of reception has been lukewarm to positive, currently holding a 7.2 on IMDb. The film is, of course, based on the original H.G. Wells story and serves as a modern-day adaptation, starring Elisabeth Moss and pretty much just Elisabeth Moss. The premise is that a woman escapes her abusive genius millionaire husband and later learns that he's taken his own life and left her millions in inheritance. However, she's unable to move on with her life quite so soon, as she finds herself still tormented by his unseen presence. I honestly just didn't care for it. It wasn't as offensive as other films and as it could have been, but it still has some pretty offensive components to it. The direction of the film is extremely mediocre. Much of the cast clearly doesn't really know what they're doing as a result, and the cinematography suffers highly as well. There are so many scenes in this film that are just shot like shit, be it because a very amateur method was approached, or because it's literally just a shot of nothing happening. You know what this is? A shot of nothing. And I get it, it's an invisible man and it's supposed to make us tense up and search for something, but it's a shot of nothing. There are also far too many clips of Elisabeth Moss walking slowly to another room, and I get it, it's still an invisible man, but it's just such a cheap trick to incorporate total silence and build up the anxiety of the audience, especially if it's leading up to a jump scare, of which this film does have plenty. Performances are largely unimpressive, certainly nothing spectacular or really of note at all. Moss gives it a good show once or twice, but that's the extent of it. And I do enjoy Elisabeth Moss as an actress, so I really just chalk it up primarily to the direction that she was being given rather than her talent as a performer. Though it could equally be that she simply doesn't suit the role, but I do lean toward the former. The majority of the film is basically just dragged out scenes of Moss tiptoeing around houses very slowly, and then her getting fucked with by an invisible man. And ultimately, you really don't end up expecting much to happen beyond her getting bullied and manipulated by her invisible husband. God, I fucking hate saying invisible now. It's a bitch of a word as it is. The soundtrack is horrendous. There are so many scenes that build up dramatic high-pitched screeching and then just cut to another shot in silence. And of course they incorporate that stupid discount dubstep shit they use in every film today to signify that something major is happening. The effects were fine for the most part, except one particular scene where it honestly looks like total horseshit. The Invisible Man, I'm just gonna say Griffin from now on because that's the surname of the character both in this film and the source material. Griffin gets shot and falls to the ground, and the animation is ridiculous. What are you waiting for? He's coming toward you. Shoot him more. Oh my god, that... Holy crap. That was so bad. Oh my god, that... I'm sorry. Jesus Christ, that was the worst animation. Oh my god. I can't believe it. The story just isn't really interesting, honestly. It's just a woman being stalked and tormented by her husband who can't be seen. And honestly, there's only so much that you can do with that. And frankly, the writing sucks. Characters behave so irrationally across this entire film, and I think that is the most egregious part of it. God, that is so stupid. I hate when they do that. When they build up sound and then they just cut it off. God damn it. God, fuck me. Come on. That's how it happens? A dog bumps into it? I fucking sit on my car all the time and that shit doesn't happen. But a dog's ass just lightly bumps into it and the whole thing just sets off. Call her. Call Emily. You have a phone. Why are you just standing there fucking around? Just hide in the goddamn trees and then call her. You're standing in the middle of the road with a flashlight just scoping out the place. Okay, car's coming. You don't know if it's you fucking idiot. Unless you recognize those beams from a mile away.
Are you okay? I'll explain later.
Are you okay?
Go.
Open the
What is happening?
Drive! You idiot.
You know, if you close your eyes and you lie down there.
Oh, shut up. Oh, that was stupid. God, fuck you. My god, this is just so amateur. Are you kidding me? Oh my god, this is offensive. This is just edited, and it's edited so piss poorly, and fucking cinematography is really, really bugging me.
Appointed attorney representing my late brother's discretionary trust.
Of course it's his brother.
You are physically close to him. He's in that urn over there.
Shut the fuck up. Wow.
New one and that one just, that has to go.
That's so nice of you, C. Thank you so much. That's very sweet. Thank you.
My god, this is
I wanted to thank you for.
painful.
And Sydney can also use ladders.
I wouldn't even bother to
That was a really good
No,
line.
not for like painting, obviously, but just for a lot of things, like stuff like that. That's so strange. God, I wish you had like. Oh wait, you totally used the ladder.
Climb up.
Yeah, the ladder. Okay. What is it?
It has my name on it.
That's weird.
And it looks like your handwriting.
I don't know.
Oh my god, this
I
just shut up. Just get on with it. Okay.
Let me put it this way. She can probably go to grad school too.
Oh god.
It's like I guess we don't have anything at all to celebrate with.
Oh.
I don't know why you dancing. You can.
Yes,
you
I
got
can.
to-
Come on. It's like a little bit.
Hold on. This ain't fair, okay? 2 against 1. This is innocent man.
Holy crap, move on, please, for the love of God. I hate this. I hate this so much. Move on, for the love of God. Thank you. Oh, no, that's not enough. Please, go further. Oh, this sucks.
Alright, look, I'm out of here. I'll be back around.
This is
7.
shot so shittily. Come on.
Sydney up. She's actually pretty excited thanks to you. She might need a little help staying focused.
If she's excited, then why would she need help getting up? How long is this? 2 hours, god damn it. So we're... God. Alright, so we're a quarter of the way through. It's not that I'm getting tired of it already, it's just a quarter of the way through. You can probably guess if this is gonna stay in my library or not. Unless it somehow gets really, really good. Just after the 30-minute mark. I mean, I like Elizabeth Moss too. I don't know. I don't know if it's the role or if it's the direction or what. I'm gonna go with the direction because all of the other characters suck too. I'm sorry, do they have like a 1950s radio in their kitchen? Well, so far this does not need to be 2 hours long. Very subtle breath. Yeah, I was gonna say. God. Come on. I really feel like if your blankets were pulled off of you while you were sleeping, you'd probably notice it. I mean, if the temperature is just so neutral that the blanket means nothing, then...
Particular? Is that where all the beautiful women in the world have to go as a rule?
Oh my god.
We both know the value of closet space.
Yeah.
This is weird. Oh, he's going to have emptied it. She looks like an idiot. Yeah.
Are you feeling okay?
That was a stupid shot. Oh, B-roll of the city, that's cool. That enhances things. This movie does not need to be 2 hours long. What is this, a New York crime drama? Well, that's very clearly... That's evidence enough. Come on. It has his blood on it.
It found its way back to me.
Covered in
What
his blood.
exactly-
He has figured out a way to be invisible. He is a world leader in the field of optics. I know what he could do. Something tells me you know exactly what I'm talking about.
I hated him. You and I, we got that in common.
Then why are you such a dick?
Don't let him win by bringing him back to life.
But okay, here's the thing. So if she just had the bottle all along, Why would it have his blood on it? And if it had his blood on it because he had it that night, whatever, she's been in hiding the whole time since then. So how would the bottle have gotten back to her after that? That was the night that she left. So how would you explain the blood on the bottle? And thus how the bottle is in her possession?
Adrian sent me the email.
Oh my god. I hate this. This is always the shit. That just pisses me off.
No.
For Christ's sake. Just write a female character who's not a bitch. I am so sick of that in every goddamn film and every goddamn show. Just give me a woman that is not a bitch. That's so stupid. Oh my god, this is not entertaining. I'm just watching a woman have a breakdown on the carpet. That's what this film is about? The Invisible Man is about a woman crying?
I think we could kick Dad out and have a little girls' night. Eat some cake.
Eat some cake? What the fuck? Wait, is that supposed to be a lesbian thing?
Yeah. Did you like cake?
Oh god.
Sydney, are you okay? Why would you Come on out.
That was a
Hey,
great
little girl.
shot. So first off, you're rich. Why don't you get an apartment or a hotel room or something? Close the door. That's a surefire way to figure that shit out. Just lock yourself in a room, have a camera running. I mean, this is kind of a good scene, I'll give him that. It's the best scene so far, I'm not gonna say it's a great scene. Why don't you, like, go to a sauna or something? I hope there's not gonna be a jump scare of some sort. Well, he's gonna have paint all over him. He would have to wash it off. It's not like you can just shake paint off. Get over there. Oh my god. Alright, so, no. First off, he was covered from the head, and that is not a detachable faucet. So he would have to have cramped every part of his body underneath that sink. Oh, order a heat vision camera. There you go. I mean, if you could totally get one of those, like, heat sensing cameras. You're rich, so just, like, go on Amazon or something. Buy yourself a beautiful new house in LA, install heat sensing cameras all over the place, and then boom, there you go. There is far too much of her just walking slowly in this movie. Like, I get it, she's traumatized, she's scared, and the Invisible Man could be anywhere or whatever, but I got it the first time. Wait, that wouldn't... Wait. If the dog ran away, and he didn't have a collar on, so what, did Adrian just track the dog down somehow and bring him back and then leave him to starve here? Either way, that dog is either dead or not there.
Do you know how this place works?
I'm assuming you order food, then you eat it.
Pretty much. We just do things a little bit differently. It's all family style.
We've been here before. It's all good.
Okay.
Then why did you say you're assuming?
We have still or sparkling.
Just the free kind.
Okay, half it is.
Wow, what a bitch. Oh boy, that is... This whole thing is... like, it's just 2 hours of, like, secondhand embarrassment. This is just... Is there such thing as a feel-bad movie? Because if there is, this is it. I mean, I knew that was what it was going to be about. It was just going to be a shit show of her getting tormented. How's there another 45 minutes of this? Is there going to be a showdown on a rainy rooftop?
Okay.
Is she pregnant?
Well, did
you know that you were
Okay,
pregnant?
well, that's... Come on. Don't do the cutoff thing. Don't do the cutoff thing. God damn it. Stop it! Tracy Morgan. Oh, that was probably racist. I'm not gonna leave that in.
He's right there.
Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? You just saw two of your fucking people. This cinematography sucks. This is not good. You know, they thought it was so clever, but Christ. Where are these people? God damn it. This place is shit security. Did none of you notice that? Oh my god.
It sounded a lot like he killed himself.
Oh man. Ugh. You know they thought this was so cool. Oh, the dog lived. Why didn't he kill the dog? I know that might be a weird question to ask, but the dog was in his way and he... I don't know, did he love that dog? Ultimately, I just wouldn't recommend this film to anyone, really. I don't know who exactly it could be for. It's just another one of those Blumhouse productions that flat out doesn't matter. I can't say that there was any saving grace to any of it, though to be fair, it wasn't flat out terrible, just not interesting, and certainly not well done enough to make it remarkable. And it's definitely not staying in my library. Lee Winnell. You fucked up. Of course. God damn it.